Alright, starting off first with a 1998 Lincoln cent that has a couple errors here. The coin has a die cap, it's been double struck, and that second strike is off center. So very awesome type of mint error here. This coin is graded by Annex at a mint state 63 red, and this penny ended up selling for over $440. Next up is a 1999 double struck Lincoln cent where the second strike is off center again. This coin is graded by NGC at a mint state 64 red, and this penny ended up selling for a little over $60 US. Moving right along to a 1999 Lincoln cent that has that indent there on the left side of the coin, so it also has a broad strike as well. The coin's been broad struck, it has that indent, it does have a nice grade of a mint state 65 red by PCGS, and this penny ended up selling for over $100. Next up is a 2000 Lincoln cent that has been broad struck and multi-struck, so this coin ended up selling for $65. It is graded by NGC at a mint state 64 red brown. Moving right along to another coin that has been indented. This is a 2000 Lincoln cent that has been double struck, with that second strike being 60% off center, and then we also have the indent there as well. So you'll see the design struck twice. You'll really see it here on the lettering of the back, the reverse of the penny. This coin ended up selling for around $90, so nothing extremely valuable, but hey, it's a lot more valuable than 1 cent. Here is a 2001 Lincoln cent. We're getting more modern here as we go. A 2001 Lincoln cent that has been broad struck. It's graded by Annex at a mint state 64 red, and this coin sold for over $50. Moving right along to another 2001 Lincoln cent that has been double struck with that second strike flipped over. So you'll see on this double strike here, if we go here to the reverse of the coin, you'll see the obverse of the coin on that second strike there. You'll actually see the word trust from the obverse design of the penny. This coin ended up selling for around $60 at a mint state 65 red grade. Next up is a 2001 Lincoln cent that has been struck through a late stage capped die. So you can look for die caps on all kinds of different coins. Something like this is not extreme. You see here on the reverse, it looks normal. It was struck through that late cap die here on the obverse of the coin, obviously. This coin ended up selling for around $55. So not super valuable, but hey, it's a $55 penny. Now here is a 2001 Lincoln cent that has a couple different things. One, the coin was struck off center, and it also has a die clash. So you'll actually see the pillars from the memorial building from the reverse of the coin coming through here on the obverse, the front of the coin. And of course you can see how off center that coin is. Very nice coin. This coin is graded by NGC at a mint state 66 red, and this penny ended up selling for around $75. So honestly, that's a pretty cool error. You have an off center with clash dies, and it's got a pretty good grade by NGC. It's worth, I think it's worth 75 bucks, to pay for it, because take into consideration, you're going to have to pay to have a coin graded like this. So for 70 bucks, 75 bucks, it's worth it to buy something like this, but you're not really making much money when you sell it. Now here's a 2001 Lincoln cent that's graded at a mint state 65. The coin has been broad struck and it has that indent there. This penny ended up selling for around $50 as well. Here's another Lincoln cent graded by Annex at a mint state 65, 2001 penny that has been double struck, with that second strike being 70% off center, and this penny sold for around $90 US. Now here's one of my favorite coins of this video because of how new it is. It's a 2020 Lincoln cent. It is a mint error coin, of course, because we have the obverse here being struck through. It's graded and authenticated by NGC at a mint state 64 red. So you'll see that going through Lincoln's head all the way from one side of the coin to the other. So it just goes to show you that modern coins can have errors as well, of course, just like any other years. But we're gonna do a whole video on some newer coins that have some errors, which we've done previously, but we're gonna keep updating the videos to where we go with the most recent sales of some of the newer 2020, 2021, 2019, and 18 coins that have errors that you guys can look for. So this coin ended up selling for a little over $140. Next up is a 2000 Lincoln Cent graded by PCGS at a mint state 65 red. Now this coin does have a wide AM. So on your 2000 Lincoln Cents, you know, they're typically going to be a close AM. Here's an image of a close AM versus a wide AM. A close AM, the A and the M will be nearly touching. The wide AM, there will be a gap or separation between the two letters. In this case, for the 2000 Lincoln Cent, you always want to look for the wide AM on that coin. Now, just because you have a 2000 Lincoln Cent with the wide AM, it doesn't make it valuable. It really just depends on the condition and if the coin has any types of errors and things like that. But wide AMs do sell on eBay. So check out sold listing prices on there for different 2000 Lincoln Cent wide AMs. It's actually the most common wide AM to look for. So it's not super, super rare, but it's something to look for. In this case, it is a 2000 wide AM, and it also has been struck 5% off center, and it does have a grade of a mint state 65 red. So this penny ended up selling for around $80. So not too bad, but you know, not a super, super rare coin. Now here is a 2000 wide AM that has a mint error. The coin has been broad struck. This one also sold with the last coin. I forgot to mention. They both sold together for $80. So again, you know, worth buying them for that maybe, but not worth, you know, having these graded or trying to resell them because you know, they probably spent more on grading these coins and shipping and things like that than they actually sold them for $81. So keep that in mind. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Check out the videos to the left of me. And until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.